Yo, this your boy, the real McCoy, coming at you, man. We talking about boxing, man, for all my boxing heads out there, man. We got the upcoming fight this Saturday, man. Pretty good fight, I believe, you know me. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other boxing fans around the world believe as well that Abner, Leo Santa Cruz, you know what I mean. I try to get these. I try to make my preview prediction, whatever you want to call it, a little bit early, maybe like 2 weeks to a month in advance before the fight. But this particular, I didn't forget about the fight. I just forgot to make a video. I'm just being real. I completely forgot. You know what I'm saying? But should be a good fight, man. This Saturday should be a good fight. As far as who's gonna win, I was kind of be a coin toss, a flip. You know what I'm saying? But I'm leaning towards Abner, but I don't know if I can fully trust him. You know what I mean? He had he fought on Floyd Mayweather Robert Guerrero undercard in May 2013. He was on that undercard, and he fought Ponce de Leon. Looked it good. Looked like, okay, yeah, Abner is about to take off. He's finna, do what Donito Donaire did in 2013, 14. I think 13. He had an incredible year. Not all those knockouts, but just he finna put himself on the world boxing scene. I'm here. And I thought Abner was finna take off. Then later on that year, he fought Johnny Gonzalez. He got knocked out in the first round. I was like, whoa, okay. I don't care who you are, how good you are. You get knocked out in the first round. That ain't good. That's not a good sign. I mean, the upper echelon fighters, they're not getting knocked out in the first round. You know what I'm saying? Especially somebody like not knocking Johnny Gonzalez, but I don't know if Johnny Gonzalez is gonna be in the boxing Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? So that didn't look good, man. But he has had 3 fights since then. I believe he had one KO against, I think it was Jose Ramirez. He had a knockout. His last fight against Santos Reyes in I think March earlier this year. I'm talking about Abner Maris. It was unanimous decision. Like, yeah, I think it was unanimous. He had a few knockdowns. He won the fight, but there were scratches throughout the fight where he looked flat, like he just not interested. Maybe he just played down to the level of competition. That might be what it is, or what it was, should I say. He looked it flat sometimes where you thought, okay, Mares he's finna knock Reyes out, but Reyes will punch his way back in the fight. I'm just saying, the upper echelon of fighters, those type, unless you fight another Hall of Fame great fighter, you know what I mean, kind of like Ray Leonard and Hearns in their first fight, back and forth, something like that. You know what I mean, Ali Freeman, unless you find something like that, then I get it. But this wasn't the case. I mean, so there was a point in 2000, it was 2 years ago, 2013, I had Abner Maris in the upper echelon moving his way up, you know what I mean? But you can't be moving up and getting knocked out in the first round. You can't fight down to your level of competition. You know what I mean? And I say he beat Reyes in his earlier this year in March. He beat him. I think he was clean. Had a few knockdowns, but it was just the performance, the way he said he looked at flat at times. I hope it wasn't that he fought down the competition. I hope that wasn't the case. But I don't know if I can. I don't know which Abner Mares is gonna show up. Is it Abner Mares that fought Ponce de Leon, the 2013? Is it Abner Mares that basically beat down Jose Ramirez, or is it the one that got looked flat in his last fight against Santos Reyes, or the one that got knocked out in the first round against Johnny Gonzalez? I don't know. I can't trust, because when you look at Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Mares, as far as hand speed, quickness, the better athlete, Abner Mares he's winning all those categories. Now Leo Santa Cruz, he's got the reach. I believe a 69-inch reach. He's got a 3-inch reach advantage. Got some long arms, man. When you look at it, they look long compared to Mares, 66. Skinny frame, but for him to have such a skinny physique, skinny frame, he has great KO power. I believe 17 knockouts. I think his knockout percentage is like 55, 56, 54, something like that. You know, pretty good, especially when you see, you know, he's physique. Like, man, he's not a big dude at all. You know what I mean? But that's not always how it is. It's just, you know, some guys just are blessed with a natural punching power ability. That's what he has, you know. But the knock on Leo Santa Cruz is his level of competition hasn't been that good. I mean, it really hasn't. You know what I'm saying? His level of competition he's knocking guys out. Don't get me wrong. You beat the guy, whoever you're in the ring with. You know what I mean? It's all, at the end of the day, competition is all about winning. He's won. You know what I mean? He's winning. Knocking guys out. You know what I'm saying? And his last fight was on the Mayweather Pacquiao undercard, you know what I mean? So Jose Cayetano, I could be saying that, I could be chopping that up, but it was I think it was a unanimous decision, 10 rounds. He looked sharp, looked good, punching power, relentless, always coming forward. Not a real good athlete, not a good counter puncher. Things like that. Hand speed isn't, you know what I mean? Is that his punching power? And he's decently skilled. Leo Santa Cruz has some decent skill. Keeps his hand up. You know what I mean? Protecting me. I mean, his defense isn't the best defense in the world, but usually guys who have a lot of knockouts, usually their defense isn't that good, and they're usually not that skilled. But his defense is about average, but his skill level, offensive skill level, it's okay. He comes in behind the jab, good punching power, but just his level of competition, just it isn't there. Abner Mares could be a step up. I mean, as far as picking the winner, I wanna, if I was a betting man, I wanna bet on Abner Mares, bet on him one more time, give him one more shot. I don't know if I can, I don't know which Abner Mares is gonna show up. I mean, even though Ponce de Leon was kind of, you know, a little older when he beat him in 2013, almost KO'd, 2 fights, got knocked out his next fight against Johnny Gonzalez. 2 fights later, he annihilated basically Jose Ramirez. I mean, he put a decent little let's say a beating, but he knocked Santos Reyes down a couple of times, landed some big shots. He looked at flat. Like I say, maybe he just fought down the competition. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who I can trust. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know which Abner Mares is gonna show up. I mean, if we get the if Abner Mares show up, Ponce de Leon, that Abner Mares can beat Leo Santa Cruz. He can beat him. Quickness, athleticism, hand speed, and Abner Mares does have some solid punching power. He does have some solid punching power there. I don't think he's a bigger puncher as Leo Santa Cruz. You know what I mean? Especially down at the lower weights. I don't know if his punching power is like that, but it's solid. I mean, it's enough to where he might be able to keep Santa Cruz off of him. Because Leo Santa Cruz, he's coming. he's coming forward. You know, he doesn't, I can say he doesn't know how to. He hasn't had to fight off his back foot just yet in his career. Usually his punching power, he's getting guys off of him. The long reach, the jab, and that right hand, you know what I mean? He's backing guys up. You know what I mean? But he might walk into a right hand from Abner, and Abner has some solid punching power. Whoa, wake him up. Hey, now, don't just come forward. You know what I mean? You got to respect my punching power over here now. But he does have that. I don't know if it's a mental thing with Abner. Does he fight down? Like I say, to upper echelon of fighters, they're not getting knocked out in the first round. You know what I mean? They're not. I'm not talking about. The Floyd Mayweathers or, you know, or Sugar Ray Leonard or Muhammad Ali, the greatest fighters of all time. I'm just saying the guys, top 15, top 20 pound for pound, who at one point, 2013, especially after he beat Ponce de Leon, people were starting to put him in the top 15, top 20 pound for pound. And then your next fight, a few months later, you get knocked out in the first. Those type of things aren't happening to the upper echelon of fighters. You know what I mean? There are some fights. Well, I'm not saying you're never going to be in a tough fight. I mean, you're going to be. Floyd Mayweather had a tough fight against Luis Castillo. Maidana won. De La Hoya. He's been in tough fights. I'm not saying that. But you're not going to. These guys aren't getting knocked out in the first round. Someone's never been knocked out at all, but knocked out in the first round. You know what I mean? So I think, because this is the first time, so this is Leo Santa Cruz, this is his first upper echelon type of competition. because his resume of fighters is not the best. It's kind of like Canelo when he came into the Floyd fight, or Canelo when he came into the Austin Trout fight. You know what I mean? He had Sugar Shane Mosley on there, but Mosley was, man, come on. I know Mosley just came back, but Mosley was done. Then he fought Trout. Trout was solid at that time, but the competition, Leo Santa Cruz, his resume isn't the best. The competition isn't the upper echelon of competition. Abner Mares could be a test. You know what I mean? Test that chin, test his defense. I mean, maybe Santa Cruz for the first time, he has to come and fight off his back foot. You know what I mean? But who knows? He could learn from that. It could be a breakout fight for Leo Santa Cruz. Like, hey, I mean, this is what I'm kind of like with Deontay Wilder when he fought Ben Stavern for the WBC Heavyweight Championship. People say he couldn't box. You know what I mean? He went out there behind his jab and he boxed for 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? That's what Leo Santa Cruz could do. I'm not just a knockout artist. I can bounce off. I can fight on my back foot behind a jab. Never been really tested. My upper echelon of competition, I'm stepping my way up. That could be the case. You know what I mean? Abner Mares, man, I'm gonna give him one more shot. I'm gonna give Abner Mares one more chance, man. I'm gonna bet on him. I'm not gonna bet, but you know, if I was bet, I would bet on him one last time. I think he's gonna give me a solid performance. You know what I mean? And I think he's gonna get Santa Cruz, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I can trust him. Usually a person, I mean, a guy that you can't, or a team, you know, team sports, whatever. If you can't trust him, you don't go with him. Just the Santa Cruz, his level of competition hasn't been there. You know what I mean? And that could come into play in this fight. You know what I mean? Not saying that Mares is going around fighting, you know what I mean, Guillermo Rigondeaux, you know what I mean, fighting all these top-notch guys, but his level, the Ponce de Leon's solid, you know what I mean, guys like that. And you know, so he's kind of been there a little bit, but compared to I believe to Leo Santa Cruz resume, this is going to be the first real test, I guess, made for both of these guys, but especially for Leo Santa Cruz. You know what I mean? His first real test, and that to go along with the better athlete, the quicker hands, you know what I mean, and things like that, the skill level. That's why I'm leaning towards Abner. You know what I mean? Now Leo Santa Cruz does got them long arms, so he may have to get inside that jab, but Abner can know he got some good right hand. The hand speed, you know what I mean? And Leo Santa Cruz has a very, I mean, you see the punching power, a very thin frame. Very skinny guy, man. His physique's very thin. Attack that body, man. So he hasn't fought off his back foot. He has not fought off his back foot yet where somebody was coming at him, because he's the one usually taking that step forward, cutting the ring off on guys, which he's pretty good at that. Cutting the ring off, coming behind his jab. He's not just coming in crazy, you know what I mean? Kind of like how Manny Pacquiao does a lot of the time. Just come in out of control, lunging, reaching, and getting countered. You know what I mean? He's solid footwork. He just hasn't really had to fight off his back foot. You know what I mean? So we don't know about his counter punching. You know, but I mean, with all that being said, it sounds like I'm picking, you know what I mean, Leo Santa Cruz. I'm gonna go with Abner, but if Leo Santa Cruz wins, it wouldn't surprise me at all. I do think it's gonna be an action-packed fight. It's gonna be a crowd-pleasing fight, a good fight, something that, you know, boxing fans can appreciate and love, things like that, man. It's gonna be a good fight, man. But I think it's gonna go to death. I don't think if anybody get knocked out, I think Leo Santa Cruz will knock out Abner Mares. You know what I mean? I can see that happening. I don't think Mares is gonna knock out Santa Cruz. I think he'll get a unanimous. It might even be a split decision. Maybe even a majority. But I think I give Mares a split decision. I think I give him a split. It may be draw worthy. It may be draw worthy. The reason why I'm saying that is because some people say you're only as good as your last performance. His last performance against Santos Reyes, man, if you fight like that against Santa Cruz, man, Santa Cruz might get you out of there, like Johnny Gonzalez did in the first round. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give Abner Mares one more shot. I'm gonna give him one more shot that I can believe in him, that he's gonna fight up to his potential. You know what I mean? But That's how I see it's going. I'm gonna say Abner Mares, split decision, draw worthy type of fight. Good fight though, action packed fight, crowd pleasing fight, things like that. A good fight for boxing, man. And let me know what you guys think, man. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff. This Saturday, August 29th, man. Let me know what you guys think, man. And this your boy, The Real McCoy, man. I'm out. Peace.